Hi! Bao, say hi. I got a new camera and a mic. I treated myself during Black Friday and I make enough videos now that I'm like, I might as well invest in something. Nothing too crazy production, but I've been enjoying making a bunch of art videos, so there's that. Today we're going to try out some acrylic markers that Shuttle Art sent me. I have always struggled with poor lighting, especially living in Washington where it's quite gloomy, but I didn't realize we have this guest room that it's really only used when family or friends come over, and occasionally is our workout room. It has these huge windows. I don't know why I haven't repurposed this area for filming and doing art because the lighting is actually really nice. So I did spend some time to just update it a little bit and make it more cozy. The set they sent me is the 36 color one. I do really like that you can actually see the color that you'll be applying in this little window. There's also instructions on the marker itself that says to shake before use, close after, and then lay it flat. I believe laying markers flat is much better than laying them like this because the ink can run down and I think it dries out the marker faster. Just a tip for all your acrylic and alcohol markers. And of course, the sketchbook that I'll be using today is my own sketchbook. This is my brand and you can get it on my website. It has coated paper, so it should be able to take acrylic really well. And it also takes alcohol markers, as you can see here. And it doesn't bleed. Before I do anything, I do like to try out the marker colors. So let's try out this red. Red's my favorite color. Ooh, it's really smooth. I feel like with other acrylic markers, sometimes they're still a bit blotchy, especially since they're new, but these right out of the box are pretty potent. Okay, let's try to draw an entire illustration. I'm gonna sketch out lightly with pencil. And what's nice about acrylic is that you can go over other markings just because acrylic is opaque. So this pencil sketch shouldn't theoretically still be here, but we'll see because some acrylic markers are darker than others. These colors seem like they seem pretty opaque, but we won't really know until we test the layering. Usually with everything I start with something light, so I want to make this area more green. It's like a little meadow. Okay, so far this color is pretty light, but it does go over the pencil. I can still see the pencil a little bit. I will be layering on top with other colors though. Let me see how wet it makes this paper. Okay, there is a bit of bend as you can see here, but no bleeding over at least yet. The color applies pretty nicely though. It's really smooth. And I can go in large strokes like this without the color being streaky. Okay, I think this green, maybe this one. Oh, as someone who's not very patient with waiting for paint or markers to dry, I was eating boxes. Hey, as I was saying, even though I didn't wait that long, I'm still able to apply the second layer of acrylic, and it doesn't seem like it's ruining the first layer that I put, so that's nice. I do feel like there's times when the ink gets kind of dry. It's still wet, but you can see here it's like much darker, and then here it's getting kind of wet. I think shaking it and then reapplying really helps. The color also dries a little bit darker, so when you first apply it, it looks kind of light, but then once it settles in, it does get a bit darker. Not like too dark, it's still quite true to the color that's peeking in the window. Okay, the real test is white. Let's see how white does on top of these colors. Okay, I do think that the white may need a couple of layers. It does a lot better on the darker colors, I will say. So for example, when I applied the white in this area, it feels like it's coming up more vibrant versus like applying it in these lighter areas. It's pretty nice though, like look at that white. And that's the second coat. So maybe it needs like 2 to 3. I gotta wait for it to dry. That's my issue, is like I don't wait long enough. Okay, while I wait for the white to dry, I think I will continue to apply more details around. Okay, Bao is meowing a lot. I think I'm gonna let him in. Hey, what's up? The key to making these kind of like painterly looking illustrations is to keep layering on a bunch of colors. At first, it feels like it doesn't really make sense, but you know, after a couple of scribbles, it kind of looks like something. Also, because acrylic doesn't really mix the way that like alcohol markers mix or paint mixes, or maybe it does, I'm just scared. Like that's just not how I would normally paint with acrylic markers. I like to make these textures that are kind of like these dotted little scribbles. They make cool textures. this section again just because I wasn't sure about the textures that I was making. It kind of looks like it covered up actually, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it on this side. That is the nice thing, is if you mess up, you can always just go over on top of what you already had. Okay, I think I'm done. It's very vibrant and I do like that it was super smooth. I feel like personally I still have to experiment on how I want to use acrylic markers. I'm much more comfortable using alcohol markers, which is this red, but as you can see, the different finish that you get and the type of colors that you can get are different. Like this one feels very matte, and it did cover up all of the pencil marks that I originally had, so you can't really see them anymore, which is cool. For alcohol markers though, it would definitely still show if you had the pencil. Well, this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think. If you have more tips or advice for me on how to use acrylic markers, or if you have other recommendations that I should try, let me know, because my technique is very much like blotching colors on top of each other. I don't really mix the colors. I don't know if that's what they're intended to use for, but that's how I apply the acrylic markers. This is not a random outfit change, but if you guys are new here, I also have a clothing rental program. It's at peekyourarscloset.com, and what's really cool about that is you can sign up for a free month trial, a whole month, where you can try on unlimited styles and the outfits get sent to you. You get to pick them and you don't have to pay anything extra. I was trying to get into the clothes. So for example, this top is one of the brands that are on the closet, and so I rented it and can wear it for as long as I want, and then when I return it, they would basically send me another thing that I have in my wish list. So what's cool about the program is that you can try on as many different clothes as you want without any extra cost. The whole idea is that you can change out your wardrobe and just try on things that maybe you wouldn't normally try with no extra fee. And all the shipping costs are free. Even when you return it, all of that is free. So for example, this skirt I thought was really cute, but I don't know if I would necessarily buy it. So I got it just to try it on. I also have this leather jacket. I would show you. Oh, maybe don't bite that. I would show you, but he's on it. All you have to do to get the free trial is to go to peekyourarscloset.com and just sign up with your email. And yeah, you can keep your wardrobe pretty fresh with different styles. They send you new styles every month. I hope you guys who are interested in fashion like it and check it out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review that I did of the acrylic markers. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and hello to all of the new followers. Okay, wow, that wants to say hi too. Don't forget to say hi. We read all the comments, and I love that our community is still small, so I can actually read everything and respond to everything and actually make content that is directly from your comments. Okay, bye guys.